we're on. All right.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Like a fool.
Lucky Fools. Well, I think we can just get going, I guess, and wait for Jonathan to come when he comes.
Nah, we'll just leave his free butt in the city.
Bring that there. Okay. So previously on the Luck of Fools, you guys decided to have your heist. You went and met with Arnold and friends to late at night to the guards. He had his group of friends with him. You guys went through the tunnel. You made it to the cathedral. Arnold and friends went downstairs to go take care of the cultists, while everybody else walked around and waited. Nevere had a heart-to-heart with Sir Lanford and was able to get him back and was reunited with him yet again. He also grabbed Lady Lorana with his gloves on and threw him to Fifth, who bonded with Lady Lorana and realized how bad of an idea that was, and he instantly gave him to Crumb to put into the bag of holding. You then finish up your work at the cathedral, and Sir Lanford gave Nevere the idea that they should probably burn the cathedral down to to put the people out of their misery that were in the basement, because they started to come back to life from all the spirits. And so you did that. So you burned down the cathedral. You walked back into the tunnel, and as you were walking back, the rest of the party, well, actually everyone in the party, got a vision from Shilrak, the god of life, who gave you some explanations about what's been going on. He gave you a task to go to Elendel to speak with his follower Farrell. He also said to speak with the sergeant, because he has a new way that he should be able to help get you into the town without any problems. You then made it back to the artificer's house, and you fell asleep, and that's where we left off. You guys all got back really, really late from the place, so assuming you would all sleep in, but around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, you hear Garvin yell out in triumph that he's done it. He's figured out the secret. And he spends the rest of the morning and the afternoon until the party wakes up putting Sparta back together, because he has everything done that he needed to do. And so we'll start off there.
What is the secret?
The secret. There's a certain. Well, I don't know exactly how what they did with you specifically. I can't perform that dark magic, but I figured out through a series of runes and through a specific set of gemstones, I'm able to capture the spirit and use that as the life force that's able to drive the sentience of the construct. And through certain incantations and through these runes, it's able to gain sentience.
Right. So what's the secret?
It comes down to the right spells and combinations of runes of everything else that I need to do. By observing you and by observing the container, I was able to figure out exactly what I needed to do to manipulate my construct in order to copy you, to be able to hold the spirit and be able to make it sentient.
Right, okay, so makes sense. Excellent.
Indeed, I'm very appreciative of your help, Mister.
Yeah, so about those enhancements I asked for.
Yes,
Did they get done?
of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Everything that you asked for has been completed.
I mean, I don't have a neck right now, so I can't really, look at myself or anything other than what you're pointing me at. So,
Right, of course.
yeah.
And then he goes and like he has the rest of your body put together, and he's about to get your head to be reattached. And he shows you the front of your body, and it looks the way that you would want it to. And then he goes and he
All
fastens
right,
your
looks
head
normal.
on. There you go, Mr. Sparta. As promised, we have the improvements that you asked for. I can give you a little diary about some helpful tips that you might be able to use.
Oh,
If you need to fix
yeah,
yourself
I'd
again.
appreciate that.
Indeed.
I should have asked this in the beginning, but any ideas on how to make people less scared of me?
Well, I mean, you tried putting on a hat.
No.
Well, usually people like hats. We did do a little bit with your. Maybe try not have your face so scary. Red eyes definitely doesn't help for sure.
I make them green. This is better.
Oh yes. Well, kind of. You still. Wait, I might have a few ideas, and then he shows you a couple of like drawings that he had of ideas of like things that he could do to make your face seem less evil looking. There would be more of whatever you're picturing it would be.
I don't have any, Jared. I just.
I don't
What are
know.
you guessing?
I don't have anything.
Okay, so a hat and is that a
We
is
could
that
change
paint?
we could
Are you
change the skin tone.
okay? I think
So
that one looks like you painted a smile on my face.
well, everyone likes smiles. I mean,
Okay,
we could do like a clown face. We could. Oh, I have this skin aesthetic that the skin like equivalent that we could put on your face in a tactful way to make it look like you kind of have a face. Maybe put in some glass eyes. It might help.
okay. I knock on my chest of holding, open it up, and pull out Gnap.
What? What?
So, what do you think I should do to make myself look less scary?
He looks at you for a second, kind of strokes his chin. Well, you need a tail, definitely. Um, maybe you should also wear one of those like robe thingies that the holy people wear. Maybe put on a big necklace saying that you're from like some holy dude. Maybe that might help.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Yeah.
um, you should carry a handbag full of treats.
Handbag?
Yeah, just like a little bag. I mean, sometimes women wear them, but they're not just for women, they're for men too. If you wear a little handbag for treats, then you could like eat them, and then maybe what you eat will just be put directly into where we live, and then it'll be good. It'll be great. And you'll be all friendly, because if the kids come to you and ask for a little treat, you can give them treats. You can be the man that gives out kids candy to the kids.
Well, yes. Okay, so hand out candy from my handbag while wearing the robes of a priest, while wearing a hat with a smile painted onto my face,
And a tail.
and a tail.
Yes, perfect. You think you could do that, Garvin? Well, yes, I could if you wanted to.
I imagine that'll probably take extra time, right?
Uh, Not too long. I think I could do it pretty quickly. I'll just give you a couple of hours.
Well, let me check in with the rest of the crew and see how soon we want to be going. Maybe I'll have to save these upgrades for next time.
All right, very well. I guess so. I have plenty of other ideas where that came from, Sparta. Just let me know. Oh, and the air thing works great. We can finally breathe. That's a huge. We don't have to share a straw anymore.
Oh, great. I'm glad that works. Let me know if you guys need any other upgrades there in Cobaltopia.
Will do.
All right.
And he's back inside.
Okay. Thanks again, Garvin.
Well, of course. Anytime.
All right. Now I'm gonna go and see to my companions.
Very well. They did get. I'm assuming they got in fairly late. I don't know exactly what they were up to, but you may need to wake them up. And if you can't, then let me know, and I'm sure I could find something that would help.
Sounds good. I mean, I'm pretty sure fire is a good motivator.
Please don't set my shop on fire or my house.
All right, maybe next time.
I mean, I have. And then he goes back to a bookshelf and he brings back out a tarantula in a jar. This usually helps wake people up. Put it on their face, that'll wake them right up.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that.
Very well.
And then I head up into the rooms to go find the peoples.
Okay. Yeah, so you see Nefer is passed out on the couch, and Crumb is in one room, and Fifth and Elba are in the other.
Hey guys, wake up. Guys?
Good morning.
What is it?
We need to get on the road. Chilrack sounded like he wanted us to go and deal with that urgently, right? I go and I set the tarantula still in its container on Fifth's face.
What? What is it?
Wow, you sound really different in the morning.
Yeah, what do you need, Sparta?
It's time to go.
Oh, okay. What time is it?
Like
What
11.
time is it? It's like 11.
11.
Yeah.
$11.
I guess it's time. He rolls out and flops onto the ground.
The jar falls over and breaks, and the tarantula gets loose, walking around while you're on the ground.
Ah, that's a big hairy spider.
I don't know what that Garvin was smoking. That didn't wake anybody up.
Okay, I'm up. I'm up. Just pushes himself up off the floor.
Alright,
Pats
great.
Elba on the head.
Weren't the girls in a different room?
No.
And Elba in the
They
same
wasn't
room.
there. Elva was there with Fifth.
Okay.
Yeah, they have their own room, right?
Yeah, so Elva's there too.
Okay.
Getting up and
Gotcha,
struggling
gotcha.
and just waking up for the day.
Alright,
But you get a
well,
little easier than
while
the
you
first.
guys do this whole wake up thing, I'll go ahead and get the carts ready to go.
Thank you.
Am I in that room, Jared? I don't remember what room I'm in.
No, you're in the room right next door.
So I poke my head back into that room. You guys are waking up, right?
I sit up straight in bed. Good morning.
Good morning.
My eyes are still closed. I'm just sitting up. Time to wake up. I fall back
Yes.
asleep.
I knock on the chest of holding and pull out Knapp again.
Yeah. What's up, Sparta?
Crumbs took your shinies.
What? And he dives. He like takes a flying leap from the chest and lands on you, Crumb, and starts to violently dig through your pockets. Where is it? Where is it? Crumb, did you take a shiny? Did you take the shiny, Crumb?
What are you looking for?
The shiny! Where is the shiny? And as he searches through your body, then he stumbles upon your necklace. Ah! Ooh, this is a nice
No.
shiny.
Not that. That's Teacup. It was my snail.
No, this is a shiny.
What was my snail?
What kind of trade you looking for this?
Well,
Shiny
this is-
has nice acorns.
While this is going on, Sparta's gonna go get the carts ready.
Okay.
So he just walks off. Continue your scene.
So yeah, Crumb, you interested in some acorns? Maybe some pumpkin? I know you like that squash. Trade for your
If he
shiny?
was rummaging through my pockets, I'm sure he found his own squash, right?
Yeah.
He's not like no reaction to that.
I mean, he's been with you off and on. He would know that you like squash.
Gotcha.
Maybe not why, but yeah.
I have my own squash.
Oh, okay, what if I gave you another necklace that was almost as good? That had a picture of a
No,
bird on it.
because this helps me do my, Paladin magic, and I wiggle my fingers like, ooh.
Okay, fine, your loss. Well, I gotta go take care of some stuff. You get up and maybe help that. Well, he wouldn't know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go take care of my stuff. I'll see you around, Crab.
Okay.
Then he gets up and heads downstairs to Navarre, and then he just sits on Navarre and starts knocking on his head until he gets up.
Oh man, that's
Hey,
what is it?
how you doing?
He groggily opens his eyes. I'm fine, I suppose.
That's cool. Hey, so word word around the street is Crumb's got some good shinies.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What kind of shinies does he have?
Well, the usual kind. Just thought you ought to know. If you ever find anything that's exceptionally shinyful, you let me know. Okay? I got a feeling about you, Tiefling. I think we're gonna go far, you and I.
We possibly could. He gives himself a quick pat around his pockets and stuff. And, he sits there for a second. And then he looks like a nap. Sadly, I do not currently have any shinies in my possession.
Oh,
Not many special ones.
well, I'm not picky, but you should work on that. There's no better way to a man's heart than a good shiny. That's what my mom always said. That's what my mother always told me.
Well, that is fair. He stares like a nap, wondering what their gender is now.
Kobolds can change their gender.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the bear would not know that. So he's definitely confused. Well, perhaps we can work on the shiny thing together another time.
Fair enough. Oh, you're you've got this like glowy, like happy feeling around you. You okay?
Oh, most extraordinarily wonderful. I'm reunited with Sir Hanford.
Well, kudos to you and Mazel Tov. I've never had a Sir Lanford, but good for you.
Oh, he
Maybe
is wonderful.
try to work on your gargoyle impression next time. Then you won't lose him.
That is fair. If I am scary enough, then no one will dare come next to me.
Or like be a waking gargoyle. Like there's two forms of gargoyles. There's the kinds that hold still, and there's the kinds that move around. Maybe be like the second kind.
You are correct. There are two types.
I know.
Oh,
I'm just
I will
one of
have
those
to
parties.
confirm.
Then he goes, he taps you on the cheek as like a knowing sage, and then wanders off to Sparta.
Did you get your shiny back?
No, and Crumb wouldn't share his shiny.
Oh,
But Navarre and I, we're gonna make plans.
I
It'll be good
see.
times.
Did you ask Shay?
I haven't seen her around anywhere.
Thought she was in one of the rooms.
I don't think so. I think that she disappeared before
Got
you
it.
guys actually got there.
Oh, well, let me know if you see her.
Okay. Will do. You know, I've learned with her that she always pops up when you least expect it. So, maybe you should stop expecting it right now. Let's do it together.
Okay.
Like he closes his fists and he squints his eyes really hard. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it.
I just go back to setting up the cards.
All right, and he's just gonna stay there, trying to like trick himself into not expecting it, so that Shay will pop up.
After a minute or two, I'm going to be like, you know that by telling yourself you're not expecting it, you're actually expecting it.
That doesn't make any sense. How can you expect it when you tell yourself you're not expecting it?
Because you're telling yourself not to expect it so that she'll appear.
Yeah, I convince myself that I don't expect it, so I don't expect it. Duh.
Alright, oh man, you're so smart. Can't trick you.
You biggies, you just never grasp common logic. Let me open on up. I gotta get inside. I gotta take care of some things.
Okay, I open up and let him in.
All right, and climbs in and goes away. And then does everybody else come downstairs? What are you guys doing? We'll say that you skipped your grogginess and now you're fully awake.
Guess we're ready to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, what is it you were saying when you woke us up
So
about?
we need to go. Lorak says summoned us. We need to go see the corporal and then or the sergeant or whatever he was. Find our way into Ellendale and then go seek Farrell the elf.
All right,
Also, has anyone seen Shay?
she disappears.
It's been quite a bit.
I
Okay,
think
but we can't leave
on
without
many
her.
adventures and
Well, do you
does
propose we
cool stuff.
wait here for her?
Could leave a message.
Party yells really loud for Shay. Shay, we're leaving! Time to come home!
Cart!
Oh. So you are. Never mind. Alright, everybody on. Let's go see the sergeant.
All right. Right as you're about to leave, Arvin walks out. Oh, if y'all, are you guys leaving for good?
Fine, good.
Like leaving the city to go off on their next adventure.
Yes?
All right. Well, come see me before you leave. I might have something for you.
I get off the cart and go back in.
No. Come back later. I have to go take
We're
care
leaving now.
Right, but
You said before we leave to come see you. We're
Right.
literally going to the guardhouse at the gate and then leaving.
all right. Fair enough. Well, should you now that I have this whole spirit thing figured out, I think I might be able to expand it on a broader level. I just need a bigger stone. So, rumor has it that Ellendale has a very large purple-black stone that, should you be able to get and bring back here, then I may have a way to be able to help with this problem on a grander scale. Should that be something you're interested in? I know that you've taken an interest in helping fix the world's problems here, and I think I may have a solution for it.
Okay. Well, if we find any of those, maybe I'll bring it by.
All right, very well. It was a pleasure to meet you all, and Godspeed to you all. Godspeed to you.
Which one?
The players. I don't know. Choose the one that you want and go with it.
I'm
You know
atheist.
about the players.
Say that again.
You know about the players.
I heard a rumor about it.
Have you heard of Durakel?
I'm sorry, I can't say that I have.
I'll send someone your way sometime. But he's the god of the real god of truth and light.
Thought he was the god of
Energy.
power and energy.
Yes, energy and power.
You
All that
really need to
stuff.
work on your sales pitch if you're going to really lead his religion.
You're probably right. Where do I get one of those?
Oh, I happen to offer a class on how to be a better salesman.
No.
I can't just
all
buy
right.
me a sales pitch?
You can in Allendale.
Oh, I guess we'll go there. That sounds good.
Sounds good. Go ahead and get in the cart. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Very well. Farewell.
See you, Garvin.
Bye, Garfield.
No, his name's Garvin.
Oh, bye, Garvin.
There you go. Much better.
All right. So you all climb into the city, or all into the carts.
I'm into this city.
Okay, well, I drive
You're
my
driving into the
city.
city.
I drive my city to the gate of the cart.
Yes. As you get there, you see a flourish of guards. There's a lot of activity of people coming in and out. There's some people that look like they've been battle worn. There's a couple people that are freshly armored up and they're starting to leave to go around, and you make it to the guardhouse where the sergeant was, and you're greeted by the soldier that you've seen before. As you walk up to him, and he notices you. What is it?
Hi, Steve. We need to see the sergeant.
The sergeant.
Yeah, the sergeant.
He's busy right now.
And why should I care?
Because he told me to not let anybody in for any reason. He's busy.
Is he standing in front of the door?
Yes.
Is the door open?
Yeah.
Hey, Sarge!
Hey, I I told you you can't see him. He's busy.
No, you said I couldn't go in.
I said he's busy. You can't.
I can't see him, but can I
Sarge!
hear him?
You can't hear him. But as you sit there and call out, what is it? What do you need? Hang on. And then he comes out, walks out. Bran, Steve, you giving them issues again? No, Sarge. I told you 1,000 times. Just whatever. He looks up at you. What is it? Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I need info on how to get into Ellendale.
Ellendale. Oh, right. Yes. I actually think I may be able to help you with that one. I just am asking around. I'm incredibly busy at the moment, but I think we may be able to come to some sort of arrangement. I may be able to help you with getting to Ellendale.
Are you gonna put us to work again?
Well, see, unfortunately, I have to. Did you hear anything that happened at all last night?
No, I've been disassembled until this morning.
It's true.
Okay,
I saw it.
whatever that means. Well,
It means I was lying on an artificer's bench in pieces. You know,
okay.
the thing where people's arms come off, mine go back
It's
on.
being worked on.
I see. I do see you do look different from last time I saw you.
He's a machine.
Yes. Do you like my new attachments? And I turn around and flourish my my ventilators, smokestacks that are coming out where wings would be.
Oh, that is very nice. What's that writing on the back though?
What?
Yeah, there's some writing. I'm not sure exactly what the language that is, but there's some writing on the back, kind of right on the small of your back.
Hey, Fifth!
Yes, what would you like?
What's on my back?
What do I see?
You see in Draconic written, space available, seek an app.
Wait, say that again.
You see space for rent, seek an app.
It appears to be an advertisement
For what?
for rental properties in what did you call it? Koboldtopia.
Oh, that dirty rat. Alright. I turn back to Sarge. Apparently, my tenant thinks it's funny to put, space for rent on my back.
You're okay. Well, I mean, whatever you do with your tenants is your business, I guess.
Anyways,
Go up and knock.
why
on
are
the
you guys
back.
so busy?
I knock on the back of Sparta, on a door.
You hear a voice. Coming. What is it?
Oh, hey, friend. How much is the rent for?
It's not for you, Crumb. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
And he goes back in.
Wait, did he open a back door?
Yep.
Sparta
Or
just
it's like one of those,
runs his hand over his face.
It's like the eye slot in a door in a back alley where you knock on the door and the little slot opens and that person walks through and you can
Yeah,
see
it's like
the
a
eyes.
it's like a 4-inch square that kind of opens up, and so he can put his face out.
Knapp's got some splaining to do. Anyways, why are you guys so busy? What do you need us to do? And will that allow you to tell us more about Ellendale?
Right. Yes. Well, so it's been a very, very stressful time for us. We've had 3 more riots, and 2 of them, unfortunately, turned into similar to what your party experienced. It's been so bad we've had to mobilize the city garrison to be able to help out.
All right.
As we've been dealing with all
Oh, are
these,
you talking about the people that are dying but not dying?
yes, that is primarily the problem. Yes.
You got to cut off the head.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Well, anyways, we had a very distressing.
I'm a paladin.
I know you are a paladin. Anyways, we had a very distressing call come in, and we can't spare the manpower to go investigate. If you would be able to help us, you gained some of our trust with your help from the last time, and I would guess
That's a
that you might be
scary
sick and
thought.
tired. Sorry?
I said nothing.
Right, well, you with your exploits from last time, I was hoping that you might be able to do us another favor, and well,
Sure, what do you need us to do? Get to the point.
I got it. I raised my hand. I got it.
can I explain first before you offer your 3 cents?
I turn around and I just gave him a high five if his hand's still up.
I stare at my hand like, huh? And then I look back at the guy we're talking to, and I'm like, how about this? My best friend's name was Bait, and he's not with us anymore. Did you know that?
No. Anyways,
Got it. Nailed it.
we have some
friends.
interesting news. In addition to everything else that's been happening, apparently there's been an arsonist in the city that set fire to a cathedral last night.
That is distressing.
Oh no! What a terrible, terrible thing!
There was another fire?
Which cathedral?
What do you mean another fire?
Nothing.
Didn't you
We
guys see
we
the
saw a fire.
smoke?
Just there was a fire. Yeah, we saw smoke. Was there? Yeah, we saw smoke.
Well, yeah, that fire. The
Oh,
cathedral,
that
yeah,
fire.
Yes.
Oh no! That was the cathedral.
Yeah, it was. It was very sad. There's been some people that have been killed. And anyways, our
I turned to
investigators are
Navarre and
still
I'm
tied up.
like, weren't we at the cathedral yesterday?
Oh yeah, we were just there yesterday. How could it possibly have burned down? Oh
There
no!
were some nice people there, I think.
There were so many nice people there. This is terrible.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
indeed.
very, very sad. Well, anyways, we can't spare the investigators to go out, and so I was hoping that you might be able to go take a look around and maybe come up with some leads that we may be able to track down the culprits.
Oh
And
yes, we
Sure.
will definitely go and find who the culprits were who burned down the lovely cathedral of the otherworldly.
And we
Sure.
can find leaves. I found some before. I think those people like leaves quite a lot.
Okay, yes. Well, to be clear, you don't have power to arrest them. We don't even necessarily need you to hunt them down. We just need
Right,
some
you just
lead.
want to lead.
Yes, and if
All right.
To arrest leaves.
your information is good enough, then we'll be able to help you get to Ellendale.
Okay, sounds good. Come on, guys, back in the carts.
Oh, wait. Take this.
What?
And then he
What is
hands
it?
you a paper that's like essentially says that you're officially sanctioned by the guard as investigators as an investigative capacity only. This might help you get past some of the checkpoints. There's been some increased
Alright.
security throughout the city.
Makes sense. Hey, Fifth, you're good with paperwork here.
Yes, of course.
Alright, back in the carts, let's go.
All right. Well, come see us when you're done, and we shall speak again.
So I head off. I guide the carts to the cathedral, I guess.
Okay.
So nobody else is with us, right? Just the party when we're in the carts headed to the cathedral.
I mean, we're driving through town.
And now, how aware is Fifth of? I don't remember when did the fire actually get set?
As you guys were leaving, you were aware of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd be 100% aware that it was you.
Sparta was us.
Huh?
We burned it down.
Why?
I wasn't the one who did it.
Alright,
Yeah,
well, let's go
you didn't do it.
investigate anyways.
Wonder who did.
While we're investigating, you guys can give me the story. Bring me up to speed. Shay, did you know about this?
Nope.
Well, you see,
Tell us when we're there. Someone will overhear us out here.
no, I'm just. Not there'll be people there, right? Like in the carts is probably the best time to tell.
He just said that they couldn't spare any investigators, so there shouldn't be anybody there.
No, that's fair.
That's why we're headed out there.
Okay, well then we head there in silence.
Okay. Well, yeah, you are able to make it there. Like there are some checkpoints, but with the paperwork that the sergeant gave you, you were able to make it all the way to the cathedral. You do see there are quite a bit of people that are like doing cleanup and looking around as they're trying to get organized to do what they can to not necessarily rebuild, but just kind of
Fifth, hand me the paper.
Yeah. What?
Fifth, hand me the paper.
The paper.
The
Oh,
one I just gave you, because you're good with
Yes.
paperwork.
the hand of the paper.
Thank you. I hold it out in front of me and walk in and just yell, "Everybody, out! This is an active crime scene and we are investigating on behalf of the sergeant. Don't anybody touch anything else or you will be, by the power not authorized by me, I will take you to the sergeant and you'll have to explain why you're getting in the way of obstructing justice or something like that."
Tampering evidence.
Thank you, Fifth. That.
Please,
Alright.
please clear the area.
You get a couple of
This is
people.
an official investigation.
Yeah, you get a couple people that resist, but after they see the paperwork, it looks legitimate, and so they do walk off, and they let you leave you alone to the cathedral.
Okay. Okay, so what did you guys do?
So we fell Shay and him in.
Oh, you guys seriously did that? Fifth, you were supposed to stop them from doing anything dumb.
Well, sometimes it's easier just to humor them.
How badly damaged is the cathedral?
I mean, the stone walls are still there, but like everything on the inside is completely gutted. The door is gone. There's all the surrounding like foliage and trees is kind of burned down. And if you actually walk inside, then yeah, literally like it's just an empty husk. There's pretty much just the stone walls that are there and the floor.
Hey, Navarre,
Yes.
can you detect magic?
Might have changed that. Not necessarily. I'm not the greatest at it.
Grums, can you detect magic?
Well, I know I can tell when something's good or bad, and can heal you if you're sick or hurt,
So, no.
and
Can elbow? Let me check.
I can see really good in the dark. Will that help?
No, not really.
Okay.
Nope, she doesn't have it.
Great. Well, let's make it look like we're investigating. Just start lifting stuff up, moving things around.
Are we just trying to find the source of the fire?
Pretty much.
Let me ask Sir Lanford. He pulls out Sir Lanford. Sir Lanford! Ah! good
I'm just gonna
friend.
go into I'm gonna go into the basement
Oh,
where
okay.
I likely, if I find any dead bodies down there, it's likely the arsonist who lit himself on fire in the building and died. And I wink
Yes.
one of my eyes as I walk off.
Excellent thinking.
Makes sense. He turns back to Sir Lanford. Sir Lanford, and he's thinking in his mind, be a good scapegoat to, blame someone else for this.
I mean, most everybody that you could blame has now died, so I don't know, maybe another follower of Lady Lorana. I mean, you could say that maybe one of the guards did it. I don't know how you would know that he was a guard and there, but that might be something you could try and pin on. Maybe one of the local gangs. They have quite a few around here. I know that I've heard talk of some. I've heard talk of some rivalries that have gone on. Maybe you could pin it on one of them.
I see, I see.
While that conversation's going on, I'm going to go over to Fifth and lean in quietly and whisper so that no one. I mean, we're the only ones there, right? We kicked everyone out.
Yeah.
Out of the vicinity.
Right, I'm still going to whisper. Fifth. And I'm like leaning over and whispering into one of your bunny ears. I think.
Yes.
Didn't we do this?
Yes, Crumb.
Oh, okay. So, what are we trying to do?
We're trying to pin it on one of the dead people because ultimately it was really one of their fault anyway.
Okay.
You know, the one guy who was like, I'm gonna kill everybody. That
I'm
guy.
like, I nod like, I understand. Yep. And as, you know, I'm going to start walking towards like the basement stairs and just kind of be like really awkwardly, I'm probably one of the dead people in the basement. Gonna go check down there.
Thanks for the tip, Crumbs. You hear come back up from the basement where I already am.
Okay.
What do I find down there? Do I find corpses?
Yeah, you see. Well, you see. There's about 20 corpses that have been completely burnt out.
Can I tell that there was a fight down there?
How
Roll
badly is
investigation check.
everything burned?
Right.
Roll investigation. 18.
Yeah. You notice a
Like
little
different-
like there'd be a
different
couple
garb or
bones
something?
chopped up suspiciously.
So I can tell that some of these people didn't die just from fire.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so you see a bunch of like burnt out remains of people of different debris. You do notice that it is pretty perilous in the basement because it was burnt out. There's a couple of stone pillars that are holding the rest of the place up, the other floor above you up, and so you notice that if anything were to happen, then they were to be touched badly, then it could potentially fall over. It seems very unstable. Nothing's going to fall over as you're looking around, but that is something that you notice as you're walking around looking at stuff.
Do I see any weapons that might have survived the fire on the ground? They don't have to be in the best of condition.
Yeah, you see, you're able to find a short sword and a really, really charred rapier that are there
Okay.
through the remains.
I grab those, and I go back to the stairs, and I huck them with all my strength at the pillar to try and cause it to collapse.
Can I have been down there at this time?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you
So
come down.
as when I did the whole like I'm gonna go down there,
Yeah.
then I'll have arrived while you were doing your inspection. And when I entered and I saw all the corpses, I gasped and ran around with my axe and started just making sure the heads were
Oh
all
no.
detached, even though they're charred skeletons.
Screw throwing stuff. That'll probably knock it down on us, anyways.
Yeah. So with that, I want you to roll. Let's have you roll 3 attack rolls.
Okay, just to detach the skull.
Just to see if you hit the skulls or if you miss badly enough to hit one of the pillars and cause a collapse.
Yep.
But if I'm chopping in a downward motion,
You said you were running and doing it.
Well, it's more like how, like, in order to I would think that if you're gonna chop off a head, then you would like do the whole like
I mean, are they
hand on your
prone?
head and like go down
they-
kind of thing. You wouldn't be
Did
able to
they
like.
count as incapacitated? Does
they
he
count
have
as
advantage on the road?
yeah,
on
I
the
was
roll?
figuring I was just going to go detach the skulls and then meet Sparta by the stairs as he does whatever.
I think what he's getting at is you're a big, strong Goliath, and the force of your axe coming down to decapitate these things may or may not trigger a collapse. So, depending on what you roll, that's really what you're rolling for.
It's running against the hardness of the materials around that you're hitting.
Right. So it's not actually attack rolls as opposed to something else. We just don't know what to have you roll, so he's having you roll attack rolls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it's a very stable, unstable environment, and so any sort of like extra shockwaves or anything could potentially do it. And so we're just rolling to make sure to see if that happens or not.
You hear fifth
okay.
voice from above. How's it going down there?
Well, it looks like there's some kind of conflict down here, and then during the conflict, a fire broke out. Probably knocked over a candelabra or something.
Ah, yes. I remember we met a man who was very disgruntled with the sanction. What is it called? The cathedral. The adherents in the cathedral the day before.
Yes. Okay.
Perhaps he was the culprit.
Perhaps. But Fifth, you can't mention Arnold.
Why not?
Because if you're too familiar, you'll set yourself up for further investigation. And you don't want them looking at this too closely.
Am I doing like a hit or a damage?
Just
So
hit.
so you roll your d20 and then add your attack, your hit.
Right, that's what I'm
Plus
saying.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saying attack, and I'm like, what is that? I don't know if that translates to hit or damage. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just to hit.
Yeah, so like our objects have an AC depending on how hard they are, and then you.
I guess. Yeah. So I rolled my first one. 21. I'm just wondering because like. I guess in my mind I'm not imagining Crumb going like full strength like he's seen plenty of skeletons and stuff, so I think he has an idea of what it takes to detach the skull. I don't know.
How about this then, David? Roll structural integrity rolls. Roll 3 of those.
Structural integrity.
I mean, that's ultimately what it is. Like
That's what it is,
going
yeah.
down to by the act of going down to the basement, it is unstable.
And the act of doing anything semi-violent, like chopping off heads, it could
like
be
moving,
enough to drop it.
You can say like you're a big guy by moving around. That will potentially shake the ground a little bit. With Sparta also down there too.
Gotcha.
So with the two of you going around, so that's more my thought. Not necessarily that you would be going in crazy. Just the fact that it's unstable. You're an unstable base. I mean, there's a huge fire in the building, so yeah.
The first one was 21. The second one was a 23. And the third one, you said 3?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so yeah, nothing happens.
Except the
Right.
heads come off.
Yes, except the heads come off.
Right, the
Oh,
heads
okay.
come off, and
It was like, oh,
In
There's
that
no-
I
case,
tried so hard, but the heads won't come off.
hey, Fifth,
Yes.
get everyone out of the building. Grubs, you too.
Okay.
Head on out.
Elbow Jennifer.
I'm on the way.
And then once everybody's out of the way, I'm going to try and collapse this intentionally.
Okay.
And after the whole head decapitation thing, and I look around, and then I go back up the stairs. So I've left at this point, I guess, when you're have your weapons and hollering up.
Okay.
I
So
vacate.
I see, like, from a vantage point of the stairs, because, like, if you're down, like, in the basement throwing stuff, then you'd be smart enough to know that'd be a bad idea to be downstairs in the basement.
Sure, but the staircase itself should be sturdy enough to withstand the collapse,
Yeah.
which is why he's throwing stuff from the stairwell.
Right. So roll 2 attack rolls for both of your weapons that you're throwing.
Okay, which are just the 2 that I picked up. So
Yes.
21 and a 24.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll say that you throw the rapier first, and you're able to identify, you're be able to hone in on a weak point, and you're able to hit it, and it does a little bit of damage, but then as you kind of get the short sword, and you, like, kind of hurl it, you swing it off to the side so it starts to kind of spin around, and it smacks into the same pillar, and it starts to bring down the collapse.
I try to scramble up the stairs
Okay,
so I don't get crushed.
roll a
Dexterity saving throw.
yep.
13.
Yeah.
Probably not enough.
Yeah, with your weight, as you try and get up, then you wouldn't be able to get quite up, and then you kind of sink back down into a cavern. Like nothing. Like you're not. You would take 4 points of fall down. Well, you're not really falling down though. Like the way that I see it is like you kind of like fall down into like a pillar, or like into like a kind of a basement area. It's like this as the side collapsed around you, but like right where you're standing, nothing is necessarily fallen on top of you. You're just kind of stuck down in the hole.
How
Oh,
How
the
far
stairs
did he
collapsed
fall?
with me.
Yeah.
far did he fall?
Like we'll say 10 feet.
That's 1d6.
All right. So yeah, roll 1d6.
You want me to roll that?
I will do it.
I can do it if you want.
5 points of fall damage.
Okay. Ow.
You okay down there?
Yeah, I will be. A little stuck. This place was super unsafe. It just collapsed on me, but at least we got our lead. Can someone tie off a rope or something? Help me get out of here.
And I do that. Butt her open. Help.
Okay, then I clamber up the rope.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that.
Alright, everyone back in the carts. Let's go tell them what we found.
All right. As you leave, then you start to hear some more shuddering as the as this wall, well, on the bottom, like right there, starts to kind of cave in a little bit, as like the side of where the basement was.
I'm not sure what you're pointing at. I just see the city.
Yep, same here.
Can you see
We've
my
just
pin?
been.
I can
Oh,
see
yeah,
it
yeah.
now.
Okay, so that's what it was. It wasn't actually going unless I go. So pretty much on the north side of that building where the basement was, where some of the supports were. Then the buildings kind of collapse on that side, and then the rest of it seems very unstable.
Of which
After knocking it down,
building 4?
1.
Building this.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't know if you had switched to the cathedral map when we're showing us that.
Yeah. No, we were still. Yeah, we can sit in there. So yeah, that's.
Alright, so we drive back over to the guardhouse.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you're able to do that. You make it back without any problems.
Hey, Sarge, we're back.
Oh. What and what did you find?
Well, we've examined the dead bodies in the basement.
There was a fire there.
Yes, Crumbs, but just ignore him. There seemed to have been some kind of fight down there. Several of the deceased did not died to fire wounds. There was evidence of cut marks and stab wounds on the bones and on the bodies.
An altercation between rival parties, perhaps. Factions?
That, maybe they were just being robbed. I don't know. Either way, it looks like during the fight, someone had knocked over a candelabra, lit the place on fire.
I see. Well,
And then the top floor collapsed on me.
it collapsed on you. Are you all right?
Yeah, I managed to get into the stairwell at the last second, so it didn't actually collapse on me, but it collapsed on me.
Well. So what's the state of the building then?
Condemned?
Collapsed.
I see.
But
It's dangerous.
Crispy.
All of the above.
please do
It's
not
also
allow
got,
any citizens to enter into the premises.
got some black burn marks on it too, because there was a fire inside.
Yes, we've covered that.
I just look over at Crumbs and just give him a blank stare.
And I wink at you.
And I just do it in the hands seriously? What's wrong with you?
And it was definitely the people
Crumbs,
that were dead in the basement
Crumbs,
because they were
just go sit back in the cart.
Okay.
Go keep Shay company. I think she's getting lonely.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So he listens to your story, and then, well, I appreciate you taking the time. I know that you aren't necessarily a citizen of Riyira, but I sincerely appreciate your help with this.
Yeah.
And yet again with
Give me the info.
Well,
Cut to the chase. Come on.
all right. Very well. So after our last conversation, I spoke with the captain of the guard, and I asked him about some way that we may be able to help you should the need arise, and it looks like the need has arisen. You should be able to. We have a group of merchants that goes down and trades with Ellendale. We have one of the best artificer districts in the land, and so
Need us to do escort duty.
no, not necessarily. You see, we've had some problems trying to rely on regular caravans due to the problems that have happened. Our merchants tend to go insane for that long of a trip.
So you need us to deliver your goods.
Well, no. You've already done the hard part for us. I was thinking of just putting you as a representative to Riyira to accompany the merchants through. We've partnered with the Magician's Guild to teleport all of the goods down to Ellendale. And you should be able to go with them, just with the understanding that you must be on your best behavior down there, and you probably will have an escort when you get into Ellendale. But with the proper paperwork, you should be able to go to Ellendale through this portal and accompany the merchants to the city and do what you
Can
whatever
I
it
take my
is that you need to
carts?
do. I'm sorry.
Can I take my carts?
Um, I I guess I don't see why not. It would be helpful if you let some of the merchants put their goods on it.
Okay.
But yes, that's if that's agreeable with you, that's the solution that we have come up with for your help.
All right. Have the merchants put their goods on the cart, and then I'll drive them through the portal.
Very well. They will be ready to leave first thing in the morning.
All right. Sounds
And
good.
leave one more day.
Yeah, we'll go see Garvin again.
Very well. Well, take the rest of the day to find out, see what you just take care of your needs. If you need to supply anything, you can go see the you can go see the place that I wrote down somewhere.
I hear they have good stuff there. We probably will go there.
Yes, it's called the Oiled Armor. And if you say that I sent you, then they'll be able to give you a small discount for whatever needs
Oh.
you may need to restock your provisions with. I also hear that tonight, should nothing else happen in the town square, there's a group of performers and some bards that have come in for the town that may be of interest to see.
I see.
But if you are able to come back first thing tomorrow morning, we'll leave at first light. Well, they will leave at first light, and you'll be able to get to Ellendale without any problems.
Sounds good. Yep.
Very well. Then it gives you directions It gives you directions to the place to go see. And yeah, what do you guys do? It gives you direction to the merchant place.
I gather everyone back in the carts, and I'm like, okay, guys, I have a very serious question that I need a serious answer to.
We specialize in serious answers here, of course.
How can I be less scary? I'm tired of the kids in the town just seeing me and crying.
You're not scary.
I think that's a lost cause.
Okay, everyone but Fifth.
Maybe smile more. I don't see you smile very much.
Okay, so smile. That's the second person to suggest that.
Don't have the faculties to smile.
Yeah, we're not listening to you, Fifth. You already proved to be unhelpful in this question.
You're mechanically unable to smile. Unless you could skin over your metallic features.
Well, apparently Garvin can, so...
With what?
I don't know.
Can he replace your glowing eye sockets with normal eyes?
He said glass ones.
But what's the point?
Be less scary. I
Why?
don't like making the little kids cry.
I'm sure if they get to know you, they'll stop crying. It's really worth the time.
Fine. I'll go see Garvin on my own then. It sounds like I have a smile to add. Sparta's gonna go see Garvin.
Okay. What's the rest of the party gonna do? Do you guys have any other things that you need to take care of in town, or just gonna follow along with Sparta and watch?
Didn't they give us like an address to go for some? What was the address for?
For the oiled something or another.
The oiled something or another?
Armor.
The oiled armor.
What is the oiled armor for? Armor? Is that an armor store?
Supplies. Yeah, it's like the warehouse that, not the warehouse. It's the shop that the guard uses to restock their supplies for equipment, potions, like basic need potions. ammunition, that kind of stuff.
I might as well go see what they have.
Okay. So you jump off. I'm assuming Sparta's going to drive the carts to Garvin's, so you're going to jump off and
Absolutely.
start heading out.
I was just saying, absolutely, I'm taking my carts.
Yep.
Good luck,
Very-
Sparta.
He's very fond of these carts.
All right. What about you, Crumb, and Shay in there? Who are you going to follow? Which leader are you going to follow?
Fifth.
Okay.
Bear would probably stay next to the cart, so he's probably gonna go Sparta.
Okay.
Crumbs would probably hop off the cart, stand at a fork where we're splitting, and be undecisive on which group he wants to stand and end up being a traffic cop.
Is that what Crumb does?
Let it be. I hop off the cart as you guys are all like making your decisions on where you're going, and as you are like starting to take breaks, and you know the crowd's kind of like bumping into me. I'm guessing because it's like a bustling
Yeah.
place. Then I start trying to create a sense of order at the intersection. And depending on how long that lasts, if I'm successful at being traffic or not. If I'm not successful, then I'll go to a tavern and get some food.
Okay. We'll go with Fifth first. So Fifth and Shay and Eleva, you guys head off to the merchants district. You see several different places, and you walk up and you see the shop.
All
And
right.
you walk inside.
What do they have on display?
There's quite a few different things. They have armor on display. They've got a couple different swords on one. Like it looks like it's a fairly good sized shop. It's a two-story building. And on one side looks like it has like armaments and that kind of stuff that would be of interest for the guards. And then on the other side is kind of more to where they cater the more well-off people. They've got like jewelry, and they've got like more fancy like clothing and like some armor that's like definitely like decorative, like some leather armor and some scale armor that's looks a lot more higher quality than the other ones.
Wait, you said it was decorative, but then you said it was higher quality. Is that quality visual, aesthetic quality, or is it
No.
quality like defensive quality?
Aesthetic. From what you
Purely
can see.
aesthetic? Like I can tell that, this is for rich people who want to feel like adventurers but don't actually want to go on adventures?
Yep.
Okay.
As you're looking through the window, then Eleva taps you. Fifth, you know it's my birthday. You want to give me that necklace?
Sure.
Is it her birthday? Players rolling insight.
You don't know.
I guess I got a 1.
All right, so you walk in, and the shopkeeper sees you, and he's got a very robust, like round belly, and he looks very well off. And hello there. What can I do for you?
Yes, we would like that necklace there.
Oh, which one? There's that one. Yes, the one with the diamonds.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yes,
Very fine choice indeed, sir. Very fine choice indeed. Is that for which one of your lovely ladies?
Oh, I'm not part of him.
Oh, my apologies, miss. My apologies. I'm so sorry.
You couldn't tell?
I I apologize. I'm just a mere humble merchant. I don't know what goes on with the nobility. I don't presume to know. That is not my place. I'm just a humble, lowly merchant.
Fifth sniffs as though he's very offended.
Very, very well, good sir, good sir. Well, yes. For this lady, and he addresses Elba. For you. And then he gets out the necklace and he puts it on her. Absolutely stunning, if I do say so myself.
Yes. But
You know what?
the quality is a bit.
better.
The quality
as
is a
well.
bit. Yes. What?
He goes over and he walks over and he pulls out a key and he unlocks a cabinet and he pulls out some like diamond earrings. A matching set for the lady or for yourself, good sir. You have plenty of space for earrings. I mean, as he looks kind of up and down your ears. Is that something that you would be wanting to do? A matching set for the married couple, assuming you are married, of course.
You can't tell. He sniffs again.
Of course, sir. Of course, sir. I just. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes.
Well, perhaps we should go to a different shop.
Oh no,
Yes.
no, sir. No, sir. We here at the Oiled Armor. We cater to both the regular folk as well as the high society gentry like yourselves. If you would like, I can show you the upstairs where we have the extreme high class for your more of your caliber. This is more just the window art for those other people.
Oh.
Yes. Come with me. Come with me. And he beckons to you and to Elva and to Shay as well. As you walk upstairs, then he takes you into another room that he also unlocks. And here there's just complete like lavish like finery beyond belief. Like you can tell this is like the cream of the crop. Only the most extremely rich people would be able to shop here in this specific area. With just all sorts of like jewelry and again more armor and like swords and trinkets that are all like very, very high class for the ultra nobility rich. I hope this is more your style, my sir.
Yes, perhaps. What do I roll to visually appraise what I'm looking at?
I mean, if you're actually going to look more into it, then I would say,
Insight, maybe? No.
well, it'd be insight, but like
Investigation.
It would be investigation, but it would be investigation with advantage because you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Because especially like I don't see investigation pulling off of your regular intelligence score. It would be, yeah, it would just be with advantage because you know what is high class with being a lord, but also just with your background.
You could also rule I'm using.
You could also just rule that he just knows it. He doesn't have to roll.
Over that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. You would know what high class is after
Many years of
many years and
pretending to be like.
your newfound wealth. You know now what true high quality stuff is, and this is it. This is the cream of the crop. Like it's almost surprising that he would have this in the area. You're not in necessarily a poor part of town, but you're not in the high class like gentry society merchant shops that are in the.
It's
other
not up by the gardens.
Right. Right.
Okay, cool. I mean, Eleva, do you see anything you like?
She looks through and she shows you a couple different things and settles on another necklace that's much better than the first one, and a ring that looks like it's kind of enchanted, and he says that this is like a ring of adornment, where it has a spell that will make the wearer beautiful to all those who gaze upon them.
You have no need for this ring, Elibo.
Of course I do, Fifth. You don't know me. You don't know what I need.
You are already. It accomplishes what is already true.
Fine. She goes and she finds a couple of other things, and like ends up bringing you like 4 or 5 things. This should do. I think this is good.
And then I haggle him based on him offending me in a very, even though Fifth isn't actually personally offended at all, he's just gonna, use that fake
Right.
offense to haggle down real hard. I don't want to play through it.
Yeah, that's fine. Roll up persuasion. Roll.
All right. Dang it.
Yeah, he sticks firm on his price, and then we'll say with the 3 things that she has, it comes out to we'll say 4,000 gold.
Oh, well, that's pocket change for a lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I give him whatever the writ is that he needs to go request the money directly from my house.
Okay.
I also want to just, during all this, be looking around for any suspiciousness in the shop.
Roll a investigation for me, or perception as you're looking around. Oh, yeah, we'll say he's a fence. You can tell that he looks like he's a fence.
Huh. Can I use that to push him a bit more then on the money? On the haggle? Imply things in the haggling?
I mean, you got an 8 still. You could try. Because you got a natural 20, I'll let you try to roll another persuasion.
Dadgummit.
Yeah, nope. He understands that he makes the connection a little bit, but he also implies that he has powerful friends, and so he's not afraid of your threats.
Alright. Do I see anything that's like blatant proof?
No.
Alright. But I can tell he's a fence.
Yeah. He's very good fence. Otherwise, you wouldn't normally be able to tell. But you rolled well enough that you were able to see that he is a fence that's doing a very good job at moving his goods, and
All right.
that ties together why he has such a fine collection.
Alright. Well, we'll come back to this someday. 5,000 item. We'll get him back for this overcharged.
All right. So he does that.
First the spirit bridge, then the assassins, then this guy.
He looks to you and he bows out. Is there anything else that I can do for you, sir?
Oh no. This will be plenty. Thank you very much.
All right, very well. What and what about you, milady? And he looks to you, Shay.
Do you have any full plate armor?
We actually do. Come over here. And then he brings you out of the room and locks the door and brings you down to the the other side of the room where it has all the more regular day-to-day stuff, and he shows you a full plate of armor.
And how much would this be?
It would be, well, thanks to I'll give you a little bit of a discount because your our distinguished friend here made such a large purchase. It normally goes for 1,500. We'll knock off, let's say 300 gold and do an easy 1,200.
I am esteemed and distinguished. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, my lord. I'm sorry I don't recognize you, but you just sorry. He knows your lord because of your house, because of the rent you gave him. So he calls him a lord. Yes, my
Yep.
lord.
Okay, would that discount be also added into the sergeant? He told us to come here and mention his name.
Oh, you're from the sergeant. Why didn't you say so? Of course. Let's. Well,
Yeah, fifth. What? Why
Why
did you mention the sergeant?
It's not gonna like name drop the sergeant for jewelry. Like what? What kind of person does that?
The captain of arms sent me to get a necklace.
Well, if it's from the sergeant, if it's for a good cause, I could go down to 1,000, but that's as low as I can go.
Okay. I'll take that one. And do you have any like potions of like healing?
Yes, we do have some. There's nothing extravagant, but we have a small stock of regular potions, and we have a few of the greater healing potions.
Okay. And how much are those?
The we'll say the regular healing potion is 40 for you, and the greater healing potion is 80. We have 3 of the greater healings, and we have 5 of the regular
And
potions.
is that total for each, or is it each of the potions 40, or total for 5?
Each of the potions is 40.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this is become a high commodity with all of the recent injuries that have been coming
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
All of
That's understandable.
the riots and
Oh.
everything.
Let's go ahead and do a 1 greater healing.
All right.
And let's do 2 of the potions of healing.
All right, very well. That will be 160 gold as well. So your total will be 1,160 gold.
And do you have like anything for invisibility?
Invisibility. And then he kind of taps his nose. Are you looking for like a potion? Are you looking for some article of clothing?
Article of clothing or an amulet or a ring, something that can just be worn.
Yes. Oh, yes. Let's head back upstairs. I believe we have one. We do have a ring of that type.
And how much would that be?
It would be. That one would be a little bit more on the expensive side because of how valuable it would be. It would come in at about 18,000 gold pieces.
Okay, then we don't need to look at it. I was just wanted to know how much it would be.
Very
It's
well.
like pocket change. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he tries to upsell Fifth a little bit to be like, sometimes the lords around the city love to use these as as an escape, as a last defense. Say your guard doesn't do well, or you need to have your wife escape quickly. It's a very, very good buy.
Apparently, he's not sold on it.
Fifth.
Sorry, I was distracted. What's happening?
He's trying to upsell you on the invisibility ring invisibility ring by making the arguments that
Wait, the one
it's a
that
good way to escape.
isn't it the one that I thought Shay wanted something of invisibility.
Yes,
Yeah, but I
And
wasn't gonna get it. I just wanted to know the
18,000
price.
gold, and she can't afford it. Well,
18,000?
yep.
Oh my goodness.
That makes sense.
Uh,
And I jokingly said, pocket change for fifth.
I don't think Fifth would have gone upstairs with him. Like Fifth.
No, I didn't go upstairs.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
you didn't go upstairs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was going to. He said he was going to go upstairs, and then she just said,
Uh-huh.
"Well, how much is it?"
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I'm totally paying attention here. Yeah, once it was Shay's transaction, I just assumed that Fifth was not there. I don't need it. She was the one who asked about it. But I'm just leaving.
Oh, okay. You can't begrudge a merchant of trying to make a little business. Is all. Is there anything else?
Nope, that'll be it. Thank you so much.
Very well. Would you? Well, let me gather your things, and he goes and gathers everything up and has them ready for you, and then tells you the price again.
And I pay
All right.
the price.
He takes that and looks at you and bows to all three of you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your business. Do come again. And my lord, I do sincerely apologize again for earlier. I don't know what came over me.
Indeed.
All right. And then you guys walk out of the store. Then we'll jump over to Sparta.
Hey, Garvin.
Yes.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back already.
Yeah, the guards needed us to take care of something. One thing led to another. Now it's too much effort. I'm back.
Oh, perfect. Well, do you have some time? If we might be able to do those upgrades for you. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, talked to everyone else, and the consensus is that painting a smile on my face would make things better.
Perfect. What about the other things? The tail, the face skin thing, and everything else.
Let's just go with the face stuff this time.
Well, if you just want a face, if you just want me to paint a smile on you, that's very easily done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so he brings you into the shop, and he mixes a few things together. Now, do you want a trial run, or do you just want to go all for it?
Go with the trial run.
Oh, okay. And then he stops mixing what he has and sets them aside, and he grabs like pretty much like a bucket of paint with a paintbrush, and he walks up to you and just like does the smooth motion of like a smiley face going up. There you go. No. Hang on. Let me have a
Do I
better
get a
quality.
mirror?
Yes, give me a second. Give me a second. Then he
Okay.
takes a little bit more time to integrate to draw a better smile on your face, and then he brings you a mirror.
How's it look?
It looks really bad. I mean, the smile looks good, but a forced-looking, creepy smile on your face does not look good at all.
Excellent. Looks good. I think this will work just perfectly.
Oh, well, perfect.
Let's
Perfect.
let's go for it.
Excellent. I what exactly is your purpose for these upgrades again? For the smile?
To look less scary.
Oh, you don't want to scare people?
Correct.
Okay. And then he slowly, he gets a rag and he wipes off the smile. This isn't gonna do you any favors, Sparta.
What? But everyone said smiling would help.
Yes, but you need to be able to smile with lips and everything. You know, I wonder if we might be able to. If you, how long do you have here?
Till morning.
Well, I mean, you see Selvin over there. I was able to figure out how to construct a face with some. He has some limited ability to smile and to move his cheekbones around, and that might be what you're missing. Instead
Hey,
of just
Selvin, give me a smile.
he goes and looks up at you with a kind of bright-eyed expression, and he does a full smile, and it doesn't look half bad.
Looks hideous.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like we can try that, or you can try your way, and we can put the smile back on, and you can go try it out on. There's plenty of
No, that's fine. I'll just stay how it is. You mentioned a hat.
Oh yes.
Where do I find one of those?
You know, I happen to have one. Give me a second. I don't use it anymore. He goes back, and then he brings out a leather Stetson. My friend named Indiana, my son, he had this at one point. But I think it belongs more. It fits you a little bit better.
Okay.
And he hands you the hat. Put this on.
Okay, I put it on.
He kind of he moves his head back and forth, right to left. Well, that is a little better.
Alright, I'll take it. What kind of hat is this?
Are you asking the player?
I'm asking you, as the DM, what does this look like?
Indiana Jones fedora, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Sean Connery, Indiana Jones' son. Ha, funny.
You were crackling when you gave me the description, so I missed it.
Oh, well, it's a good joke. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, Sean Connery's dad.
Yeah.
I caught it.
That makes sense. I got you now.
Ha, that's a good
Ha
joke.
ha 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 ha.
Yeah. You have a leather Stetson Indiana Jones hat.
Huh. Do you have a jacket to go with this?
I'm afraid I do not. You'll have to go into one of the merchants to get a jacket. I don't have one that would be big enough for you.
Alright, well, I'll start with the hat, thank you.
You are welcome.
As I'm leaving the store, I'm like, why do I have the urge to go buy a whip?
Is there anything else I can do for you, Navarre?
He thinks about it for a second. Not really. I am pretty content with what I have. Thank you, though.
Very well. Well, you know where to find me. Should you need anything else?
Of course, I appreciate that.
All right. Then we'll go to Crumb.
Was I successful in directing traffic?
You more or less, as you try to do it, you don't. I mean, people kind of struggle a little bit with what you're trying to do, but they.
Was there an improvement on the efficiency of travel through that intersection?
Does Crumbs feel like he was successful?
Roll a persuasion.
Persuading the
Persuade people to
crowd.
go where you want them to go.
Or is that performance?
or performance, your
I
choice.
guess it's well.
Or intimidation?
Yeah.
Were there
I'll-
any dwarves in the crowd? Because persuasion is an advantage.
I mean, there would be a couple of dwarves there, but overall, I
We
think
can do
it's
performance. It's fine.
yeah. So, like I said, intimidation, performance, or persuasion. Any one of those three that you want to do.
Hmm. Not in intimidation mood today, so we'll go with a 5.
Yeah, so with a 5 you try really hard and they just kind of they look at you as if you're just kind of a crazy ranting Goliath that they don't want to actually get in your way because they're scared of you. Not that you're being intimidating, just the fact that you're
Nuts.
a giant Goliath and they don't want to get in your way essentially. So they just let you do your thing.
All right. Well, then after some time of doing this and feeling like I've done a top-notch job, I'm gonna ask and find my way. Well, I think at this point I know where the nearest eatery place is, right? Or I only know.
Yeah,
of
you would know where
one.
one is. It's fairly close by.
So I head
It's
there.
Miles. Fruit cart. You
Miles did
bet.
leave Steven on.
I head that way to the tavern place and go in and order me some basic food
Okay. Are you
and
just going to the
listen
same
and
place you were
watch.
at before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just eat my food and watch the people.
All right. So you do that. So yeah, I guess we'll go back to fifth. Where are you guys gonna head off after the shop?
Um, go check on how Sparta's doing, I guess.
Okay. For the sake of ease, we'll just say that you guys. I mean, you guys would have taken a lot longer, but we'll say that.
And I would have been heading to where they are anyways for my next
Okay.
stop.
So yeah, we'll say you are able to find each other. I don't want to deal with you finding each other in the city. So
Coincidentally, we're right in front of Crumbs when we
Oh my
find each
gosh!
other. Magic!
Ironically, you were able to find your way and meet, and you head off to the exact place where Crumb is at the restaurant.
How was shopping?
Oh, I got you a full plate armor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Shay.
pull it out from the bag of holding and give it to Sparta.
I put it in the cart so that I can assimilate with it later.
Um,
Eleva walks up to you and knocks on your chest.
At this point, I understand what's going on, so I'm just going to let this play. I open
So
it
walks
for
up-
her.
And Kanap walks out. Yeah, what do you want? And then Kanap, or not Kanap, Eleva looks around. She looks at you briefly, Fifth, and then looks back at Kanap. And she hands him two of the things that Fifth just bought her from the shop. Here you go, Kanap. This is. I wanted to give these to you. And he gets ecstatic after receiving these brand new shinies that he just got. And he looks, thank you. Where'd you get these? And then she directs attention to Fifth. A fifth bottom for you. And Knapp looks at you, Fifth, with a teary-eyed expression. You will never want for nothing again. You will know if you ever have any enemies, I swear to you, they will be gone.
Fifth reaches a paw out to shake the kobold's little claw.
He shakes it, and then he looks at you tearfully, and then he holds his two new treasures in his hand to his chest, and he goes back inside his chest of holding.
I close the door.
Okay.
Nice hat, Sparta.
Oh, well, thank you. That was nice of you to buy him some jewelry.
Yes, I suppose so.
Okay. Well, shall we go find some lodging for the night?
Sure.
We can't just stay back at the facial reconstruction place.
Or is the
Faithful
place we're
recon-
eating at, is it a
What?
restaurant or a tavern?
Didn't you go to have your face reconstructed somewhere?
Yeah, but I was told it didn't turn out very well, and it was just Garvin's place.
Can we not
Alright.
just stay there again?
Probably not. The deal ended. He was only providing you guys with a room while he was investigating me. He's done with that.
So you're not getting skin and face?
No, he said it wouldn't look good.
Hmm.
It was kind of creepy on his other robot, so...
Well, okay then.
But I did get this hat.
It's a good looking hat.
A very nice
Oh,
hat
thank
indeed.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So yeah, we'll just skip ahead, and you're able to find an inn. The place that you're at, it's not a the restaurant. It's not an inn. It's just a restaurant. So unless you have anything else, then we'll just skip ahead to you find an inn. You're able to rest for the night.
I'm going to assimilate my full plate.
Okay. You can do that. You do that over the night, and we'll start
And
off.
much to my horror, I get scarier. Well, much to other people's horrors, I should say.
All
Do we need to pay anything for the
Yeah,
lodging?
you would for. I mean, you'd probably have one, two, three, four, 5 rooms. So 150 gold.
Wow, 30 gold per room.
It's a nice place.
That's a real nice place. I mean, we can totally afford it, but wow. That's like Fifth's super done with like crappy inns or something.
Apparently, $300 a room, man.
All right, so you do that, and yeah, you guys, assuming you guys don't have any problems getting up at the super early crack of dawn, then you're able to get up and head back over to the sergeant.
And it's very obvious that I'm a lot more terrifying now that I've assimilated the full plate.
All right.
See the
nice
live,
hat. Nice hat, Sparta.
the hat is still on, but the live sessions has what my new look looks like.
A very nice hat, Spotter.
Oh, well, thank you.
It fits quite well.
Glad to hear
So they see that.
Do you need a coat or something?
Yeah.
it. I think I'm all right now. The full plate seems to have added to my looks. I'm not nearly as terrifying as I used to be.
A very nice hat indeed, Sparta.
Yeah.
Mark a +1 in intimidation for temporarily.
So long as I wear the plate.
Yes. As long as it's not being covered up.
Alright.
So yeah, as you walk by, people are visibly nervous. They're not like running away, cowering in fear, because like the way that I see it as like full plate armor. Like you could just be like a knight that like could be kind of possessed. It doesn't. You can't really tell that you're a construct based off of my thoughts because the
Yeah, now I just look like a creepy guy in a creepy suit of armor.
right. So in some ways it helps you, but because it's green, it's glowing kind of green. People are visibly nervous, but they don't actually like run away in fear, and they're not like cowering at your sight as you walk through the
Well,
city.
I assume that that's an improvement then,
Yeah.
and I am happy with it.
Alrighty. So you make it back. I'm assuming you have your carts and you
Oh yes.
you come back up to the guard station and
Sarge, we're back.
what is it? What do you want? Does Steve reach you? You're back
Steve.
again, are you?
Yes, we're back. We were supposed to meet here. Merchants put stuff in the cart,
Uh-huh. And
and then we go through the portal.
oh right. Something about a portal. Very well.
Hey, Steve, I have a question for you on a personal level.
Yes. What is it?
Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Mom said it only happened twice.
Yeah, did she also say you're special?
Well, everyone's special. I mean, well,
You realize that if everyone's special, then nobody is, right?
no, that's not true. My mom said that I was a winner. That out of all the millions of combinations that could have happened, I was the winner out of all the things that could have happened. So I'm special.
Have
But,
fun with that.
What?
Have fun with that.
I will. It's gotten me this far. But, anyways, come bring your stuff in. I'll go get the merchants and the sergeant.
I give him. Well, actually, I don't have any money, so never mind.
He looks back and he grabs the sergeant, and sergeant walks out and berates Steve a little bit. Like, stop being such a downer. Gosh, be happy once in your life. He says, "Oh, you're back. You're back. You're here."
Right-ho.
Let's the merchants are over there, and he points to a group. Let's get the carts underway, and we'll summon the magicians guild, and we'll get these things started.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. So it takes about a half an hour for the other guards that are around to help the merchants to load up the carts of what they have as well as what you have, and then they get everything in order. And the sergeant walks up to you, Fifth, and hands you some official like full set of orders signed by the guard captain. That's essentially, well, does what we talked about. It marks you as a official envoy of Riyira for this caravan in the aspect of trade.
Okay.
Keep these keep these safe and secure. Should you lose them, I don't know what will happen to you in Ellendale. We do have an alliance with them, but they are very particular about letting foreigners in to their place. We also did let our contact know on the other side that you would be coming, so you shouldn't have any issues. So long as you keep your noses clean, you shouldn't have any problems in Ellendale.
I don't have a nose.
Well then, let's just say keep your face clean. You've got one of those, don't you?
Yeah.
Very well. Keep your face clean. It was good to meet you all, and thank you so much for your help, and good luck with your next endeavors in Ellendale.
You too.
And then he walks back and he signals the Magician's Guild, and the four of them together, they combine their magical arts as they cast this ginormous portal that's big enough to hold the carts. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet. It's a pretty big portal gateway to go through, and they beckon you through the portal. And the Merchant's Guild goes through, and you guys follow them.
Yay!
All right. So you do that. You make it through the portal, and you have officially made it all the way across the continent to the city of Ellendale. So did that? Okay, there you go. Yeah. They have you park right in front of the gate. That's where the portal opened up in Ellendale, and that's where we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop a little bit early today.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
show. 5 viewers.
5 viewers, thanks for listening.
All
Bye.
0 viewers. Bye.
Those DMs, they're all powerful, man.
Two.
Nice.
Awesome.
I did my best.